So this tutorial actually is channeled at how to read a tape measurement. I've done this tutorial some months back, but I think it was not actually clear or something came up, and I want to explain it again, because sometimes when I'm doing a drafting tutorial, you normally hear me say 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, or 16/4/8, or 15, that kind of stuff. You might be wondering, what is 15/3/8, what is 16/4/8, what is 12/4/8, what is all this 4/8 and 1/8 and 2/8 all about? So in this tutorial, that is what we are going to be clarified on. All right. Hello guys, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by. For my returning subscriber, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. For new subscribers, I'm very grateful. You guys are the best. You guys are really the best. And if you are still thinking of subscribing to this channel, please kindly do so. Also turn on the notification bell if you've not done so, so you get notified each time I post new video. So now, this is the tape rule that we normally use when we are taking our measurements, right? And this tape rule is 60 inches. What makes up this long tape measurement is 60 inches, okay? So we want to examine 1 inch out of these 60 inches, okay? We want to read 1 inch out of these 60 inches. That is what we want to do now, okay? Now look at it. If you look at this 1 inch, you can see that 8 lines make up this 1 inch, okay? This is it. From here is 0. After 0, we have 1/8. This is 1/8. This is 2/8. Number 2 line. Then number 3 line is 3/8. Then the 4th line is 4/8. Then the 5th line is 5/8. Then the 6th line is 6/8. Then the 7th line is 7/8. And the 8th line is 8/8. You can't hear me say 8/8. No, it's always 1 inch, because when you divide 8 by 8, you have 1. Okay, so that's the ideology behind that. Okay, now if I'm to measure my bust circumference, if I'm to measure my bust circumference, and I have something like 35 and 35 1/8, so 35 plus extra 1/8 is not 1 inch. 1/8 is 1/8. Okay, so now let me clear you guys now. This is 1 out of 8 line. 1/8 is 1/8. Then number 2 line, the second line is 2 out of 8 line. We normally call it 2/8. You understand? 2 out of 8 line, which is 2/8. So when you press it in decimal points, is 0.25, but I'm still coming to that, okay? 3 out of 8 line is 3/8. Okay? 4 out of 8 line is 4/8. We are conversant with that one, is half inch. Okay, when you hear me say 16/4/8, just know that I'm saying 16.5, because when you divide 4/8, you get half inch automatically, 1/2, which you call half inch, right? Then after the 4th line, the 5th line is 5 out of 8 line, which is 5/8. 5/8. Then the 6th line out of 8 line is 6/8, which I normally call 6/8, right? Then the 7th line out of the 8th line is 7/8. Then the last line, which makes it 8/8, is 1 inch. Okay, now let me assume that you have 34/3/8 as your bust circumference, right? And you might be wondering, how can you be able to press this in your calculator? Don't worry, my dear. Just all you have to do is to convert this 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and 8/8. convert all of them into decimal points. And how are you going to do it? Just get your calculator and you are going to press all of them one by one. So when you get your calculator and you press 1/8, what you are going to have there is 0.125. And you press 2/8, what you are going to get there is 0.25. And you press 3/8, what you are going to get is 0.375. And when you press 4/8, what you are going to get is 0.5. You are already conversant with that one. When you press 5/8, which is the 5th line out of the 8 lines that make up 1 inch, you are going to get 0.625. When you press the 7th line out of the 8th line that make up 1 inch, you are going to get 0.75, which is the one you are conversant with. You normally call it 3/4, right? Then when you press 7/8, which is the 7th line out of the 8th line, right, you are going to get 0.875. So when you press 8/8, you are going to get 1. That's just the ideology about that. Okay, now I get something like 12/3/8, and you are thinking of how to convert it. Just all you have to do is just press 12 plus. When you convert 3/8 into decimal points, is going to give you 0.375. So what you are going to do is 12 plus 0.375. Automatically you are going to have 12.375. So this is how you are going to, include these things, these values in your measurement while drafting. Because the truth is that all these small values, all these 1/8 to 8 we normally neglect, is usually add to how fitted or how the fittings of our clothes will come out after sewing. So this is just as simple as ABC. Okay, because I might be doing some drafting and you might be wondering, what is all this 2/8? What is all this? It's just simple as that. Just note today, if you don't have anything that you've grabbed today, just know that 8 lines makes up 1 inch, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 0, sorry. So from 0 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines, which makes up the 1 inch. So this is very, very simple. When we are drafting, we are normally conversant with half inch, 3/4, 1 inch, and all that. Okay, so this is very, very simple. You don't have to bother about all this. So I hope you get value in this little tutorial that I made today. Okay, so that is all that. If you still have any question about how to read a tape measurement, you can drop your questions on the comment section. I will attend to that. Okay, so if you are taking your measurements, and let me take my wrist measurements, and I have something like 7, and my tape is at this number 2/9, so automatically I have 7 to 8, right? So if you want to convert it into decimal point, is going to be 7.25, because when you add 7 to 0.25, automatically you have 7.25, and that is how you are going to read your tape measurement. Is as simple as that. Okay guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.